Hey everybody, my name is Jo and I love to read. Welcome to another fortnightly reading vlog. I am wanting to show you guys my house, so a quick personal update first before I get into how my reading is going. It is Wednesday morning, the 20-something of April, and look at how gutted my house is.
So the lighting's not very good because we have no lighting at the moment in this area of the house. Daniel's going to fix that up. But we've had all the asbestos, so the yuck stuff, stripped out. So I'm standing in our second living area, which I used to film my bookshelves. Over there, which you really can't see, I'm sorry, the fireplace, that's the back of the fireplace there, you can just see the chimney. That's where my bookshelves used to be when I was in the corner. That's the room into them now. And then see, like, there's this used to be a wall with all the bracings here, and then this is our laundry, which we are going to turn into a laundry / main bathroom. There's a little ensuite beyond here that's going to get smashed up, and we're going to combine the two because there's 2 bedrooms on either side of this room that are going to be our kids' bedrooms one day, so they're going to have the main bathroom and the laundry there. That will probably be like this for a while. It's going to be like the stage 2 of all of this kind of thing, and we're having a builder come over this afternoon to tell us in this part of the room what is structural and what's not, because we want to knock down that wall there and that wall there, which border onto the kitchen and the lounge room, and make this our dining room, to make our dining room a bit bigger because it's kind of just squished in, and it's going to be a lot more open plan. But if not, then we'll have to think of something. But because our fireplace was here, we were wanting to do like a double-sided fireplace, and if this is structural, then like if they need this bit here to support the house, then we were thinking about like boxing up, like having like a column there. You guys will see. Maybe I'll show you some Pinterest boards that can possibly offer support if there's structural stuff in here. So how cool. That's crazy. It's nice to have started this stuff. And what I need to be doing is, I know we have money for this, I just don't know exactly how much. Like I know roughly, like in terms of, you know, thousands of dollars how much we've got for all of this kind of stuff, but I don't know exactly, and that always makes me nervous because I normally know exactly where we're at money wise at any given time, and I just kind of let it go with the wedding because I knew that we'd saved enough, but I just hadn't done the, you know, the additions and subtractions from all the transactions in our account. So now I need to do that to get a clear financial picture, precise and accurate, and then we can go from there. We do have another bathroom as well in here, obviously, because I'm in here and the walls aren't moved apart. This is going to become our like ensuite / walk-in robe. It's going to be like a bit of an S. There's a little hallway out there that we're going to convert into walk-in, and then you'll come around, and anyway, so you guys will see, you know, over the next however many years it takes us to do this kind of stuff. Obviously, again, all dependent on money and that kind of things, how expensive things are. But as for the reading front, I'm still working on The High Lord by Trudi Canavan, though I am reading so much quicker than I thought I would. I'm up to page 144. Whoop! Shit. This probably would have fit down the drain too, my little kangaroo bookmark. I'm up to page 144 and I'm really enjoying it. Oh my god, I want to talk in spoilers so bad about the romance. I'm not going to though, because it's the last in the trilogy, and literally to like even tell you, even like I can tell you some of my thoughts, but to tell you other parts it would be so easy to give off really bad spoilers, and I already kind of spoiled myself because I was getting, it's a very, very slow burn, and I was getting this kind of feeling that I was like, ooh, like, am I reading into this? Like, I think this is what I'm feeling, but I don't know if I'm just feeling this because I like that person. But it's been confirmed. But I spoiled it because when I was kind of like suspecting something, I was like, oh, in a separate thing, like when I was suspecting it, I googled something else about the characters,
that I didn't think was going to lead to spoilers, and it sort of did, so I kind of knew that it happened, which I'm really annoyed at myself. And then Daniel was like, well, you shouldn't Google things, like, if you definitely don't want to get a spoiler. And I'm like, yes, I know, I'm sorry. What I really like about the romance is Sania is helping fight this evil in this last book, and the tension is very high, obviously, being the last book in the trilogy. And even though she really likes this person and is probably in love with them, she's very clear at being, yes, I'm helping you and I'm with you throughout this, but I didn't start doing this for you. I'm doing this because I'm a good person and I don't want everybody I love and the place I love to die. But I'm with you, but it's not for you. It's not because I love you. It's because I love everybody. You're just going to have to accept it. Like, I've fallen in love with you in the process, but I don't think that I'm just this love-struck person that's just throwing my life away because I'm in love with you. I'm doing this for a good reason. I still have my own personality outside of you. So I thought that was really good and a good message to sort of send to people, especially teens. There's been a few hints of romances between different people over the trilogy, and I really like that it kind of shows that throughout your life, like, it's very rare that the first guy that you fall in love with, you're going to end up with. Like, even me, having been with Daniel since I was 16 and he was 17, we both still have relationships and loves before each other. So it's, you know, trying to go away from the narrative that, you know, maybe the first guy that you meet you fall in love with, and you stay with, but generally that's really hard because you're both just learning how to be affectionate, and not affectionate, but you're both learning how to do relationships, and sometimes you kind of have to make big mistakes that end the relationship before you learn how to be a good future adult partner. So it's very rare that that happens, and I like the narratives because, like, I don't want to sort of bring up Twilight and sort of bash Twilight because I really enjoyed it and I'm planning on reading Midnight Sun soon. I enjoyed it as a teen. I'm interested to see as an adult and all that kind of stuff, but I really loved it. And I know a lot of people poke fun at Bella because her narrative was, my place in life is to fall in love and be with my partner forever. And it's not necessarily bad. I don't think that hers is just that she's ended, like, her dream was to get married, but it wasn't even to get married and have kids. Like, I feel like they unfairly bash it, but I didn't really like the narrative so much that she had no other partners before Edward. And I think it is kind of true that sometimes a lot of teens, particularly like in that awkward phase, may not have had a relationship before the age of, what was Bella, 16 or 17, and that is pretty realistic. But it just kind of sucks that, like, her first proper relationship, she marries him, but then, you know, she also has that thing with Jacob and all that kind of stuff, so, you know, debatable. Anyways, I'm gonna go because I need to keep getting ready for work. I will chat to you guys in the next update.
Hey guys, what day is it? Thursday. Friday Eve! Yeah. I totally wish that it was Friday last night because I'm having the best time with this book. Oh my god, The High Lord, Trudi Canavan, book 3 in the Black Magician trilogy. It is so good, so good. This morning I'm up to page 520. I'm so finished, Nelly. I hope tonight, because I just want all the answers. I just want to know what's going to happen. I am having such a good time. Oh my god, I cannot express it enough. I love this book. It is so good. It's just, the plot is good. Like, the plot is interesting, but it's the standard we're fighting bad evil people that want to invade our country plot. And that's fine. But again, it's the way that Trudi Canavan is writing it that is making it really interesting, and the relationships, hey Coop, the relationships between the characters that are making it so damn good, and I just love it. And there are moments where it could have been so easy for Canavan to make the relationships between the characters a little bit weird or funny, and she just doesn't. She's getting it on point every single time, and I love it. I love it so much. I'm so glad that I picked up this book. I've been reading it almost in like feverishly because I just want to know what happens. Like, pretty much from the halfway point, I've just been like, oh my god, I really need to read it, and I'm definitely going to have it done by the end of April. It's funny because I was like, oh, I wonder if I'll get it done in time to be in my April wrap-up, because it's such a big book and I have so long to go. But man, I want to... If it wasn't a work night last night, I probably would have finished it, but it got to like 11 o'clock and I needed to go to bed, so I went to bed like a good person. But I just want to keep reading, so I don't know if I'll get it done tonight. I'm up to 520 and there's 640 pages, so 120-ish pages to go, and that's definitely doable. Oh, I'm so excited. I want to see what happens. I want to find out what happens. I'm running out of time, and I will talk to you guys in my next update.
Hey everybody, it is, I think it's like 11:30 or something like that, Thursday night. I've just come out to get a glass of water because I just finished the High Lord, and oh my god, oh my god, I am heartbroken, so heartbroken, oh my god, 5 stars still. I loved it. It shattered my heart, which I always find is a good thing, even though it's horrible, because it means that the characters meant a lot to me, and these ones really do. I'm looking forward to reading the prequel book that I do own, because I want to be in the world, but I need a break from these characters after what we've just been through. I don't own the other trilogy in this world. I do really want to read it, and I've just read a blurb, the back of the book for the first one, and I really want to read it, but it's just, I need a break. I need a palate cleanser. I'll probably, I think, going to pick a thoroughbred book for my morning reading, because I just really need, like, if any book was going to give me a book coma so that I couldn't read because I was still recovering, it would be this book. Like, oh my gosh, I really recommend it, but my heart is broken. I'm going to go to bed now. I just needed to get a glass of water because I have been sobbing for the last 10 or 20 pages of the book, and then for about 5 minutes afterwards. So yeah, but I need to sleep, but I don't know. How does one recover? I don't know.
Morning everybody, it's Tuesday morning. I am reading Silver Shadows by Rochelle Mead, and I'm up to page 90. I'm wanting to braid my hair this morning, so I'm going to update you guys while I do that, because braiding can sometimes be a bit of a slow process. I do crush out on this colour scrunchie, but I don't have anything else close by to look at that. So I felt like I was maybe going into a slump, or just really unsure what to read after finishing the High Lord, because I was so invested and so happy. Oh, not so happy. I was happy reading it, and then I got sad reading it. And I just felt so like, I don't know what I want to read, and I actually had a break of reading for I don't know, maybe like 48 hours or something like that, which doesn't seem like a long time, but I was reading often, a lot, each day, so what did feel like a bit of a break. And I played Animal Crossing, which I have been playing at a fairly healthy level at the moment, which is awesome. I'm working on like this fun, it kind of started out as a botanical garden, which it kind of still is, but I've made like this big maze, and I have like this rainbow garden section, and I'm gonna make like a spooky forest and things like that, so that's really fun. I just didn't feel like reading, and I was scared about picking something up and getting slumpy by it, because everything was making me sad. And I mean, like, no joke, I feel pretty good now, but I was driving home from work listening to not even sad songs, I was actually listening to like old school Nickelback, and that was making me think about the High Lord, and I was getting sad again, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, like, a real person hasn't died, but it kind of feels like they have. So I don't know, I kind of have moments on and off, and I really do want to reread that book and that series later on. I am going to be buying the first book in that cover, because they were the ones, remember, where I got
the wrong covers coming in the mail, and I really wanted to get the hardbacks, and it took a long time and they cost money and stuff. I'll leave a link to the book buying fail video because if you haven't seen it, it's quite funny. But luckily I was trying to decide what to read. I was kind of going a bit back and forth and going like, do I read The Night Circus? Like, is that the kind of mood that I'm in? But I didn't want to read it and risk potentially not enjoying it because I'm sad over this other dang book. So I didn't pick it up, and I was thinking about reading A Thoroughbred. Actually, maybe I'll leave my hair out. I'm braiding it because it needs a wash, but it's actually not, the end's not that bad, it's just the top. I ended up picking up Silver Shadows when I actually felt ready to be reading again, which was good, and I am enjoying it. I wanted to keep reading this morning. It's continuing the cliffhanger that it started with. I really, honestly, I don't know how to talk about it because so much is happening that I just can't because it's a spoiler, but I am really enjoying it, which is really good. I am also doing reading really well in the evenings as like the first fun activity that I want to do, but I would really like to sort of, so messy, see if I can neaten it with bobby pins. I would really like to see if I can do some kind of chore in the evenings as well first. I don't even like, how do people talk about things without spoiling it when it's like literally the 5th book in the series? But it's hard to read. Well, not hard to read, but it's sad. Not sad, it's just a bit kind of crazy reading it at the moment because of what's happening to the main character. I feel so bad for her. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go because that's that. And I really don't know what else to talk about because, again, 5th book in the series. I'll talk to you guys in my next update.
Hey guys, it is Tuesday night. I don't have anything to update you guys because I've been sick since Sunday lunchtime and I have not been reading. I've been actually rewatching The Vampire Diaries to distract myself from being sick, and I'm not going to get any more reading done tonight, I don't think, but I need to close out this vlog and edit this vlog while I still have enough energy to do that. I don't know if I'm going to work tomorrow. I'll see how I feel in the morning, but I just wanted to say goodbye and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Hey guys, I just spent the last half an hour till nearly an hour procrastinating on the couch looking at other things because I didn't want to get up and film this, but I wanted to read, but I wanted to film this so that I could redo the end of this vlog. When I'd ended it at the clip of me sounding like a super sick person, I realized that I hadn't actually talked about any of the books in that clip when I've actually done a lot of things with the books that I was reading, so I need to update you guys on that, but clearly I wasn't thinking correctly. Plus I already offloaded the book that I was finishing, Silver Shadows by Rochelle Mead, back to my mum because it's her book. I just borrowed it off her because she bought them recently and it was a good opportunity to finish the series. I really enjoyed that one. It was such a high-paced one and I'm gonna give it probably like 4.5 stars. I just didn't feel it as emotively as I did The High Lord, but I still really loved it. So it's getting a really good rating. It's just not quite as high. It was so fast paced and it was so fun and easy to get through. So that was really good. And I finished that one. Today is Thursday night, by the way. I finished that one last Thursday morning and read it quickly in the morning because there was just so much tension and I just had to get it done. I could have probably almost have read that book in one sitting, except it was kind of a large book to read in one sitting, but it was just so like action-packed all the time, but in such a good way. There were breaks in the tension, but I still wanted to keep reading to find out what was going to happen. It's such a satisfying ending, and I'm also so excited now to pick the book that I think Rosie picked for me, I think is who picked The Ruby Circle, because I'm so excited to finish the series and it's going to feel so clean to have finished a series. The same time that I'm finishing my TBR, it'll feel really nice because there are so many series, you guys. Like, honestly, I need to do a video. I've got a bunch of ideas
to do videos that are like a countdown to my physical TBR being done. I'm thinking about doing like top books that I want to reread when my TBR is down, and the series that I'm going to finish when my TBR is down, and new releases I want to read, and standalones that I want to buy. Like this, I just feel so open that I have so much potential coming up, and I'm so excited. And I would like to do some research into some non-fiction as well, because I'm really going to challenge myself with my reading, but in a really good way, because I'm going to make sure that I pick books in certain categories. Gonna make sure that they're ones that I want to enjoy in those categories. So I am so excited to expand my brain and to also have fun, because even though it may sound like to some people that I'm putting constraints on myself again straight out the bat by having these different categories that I want to meet for my reading goals each month or each cycle, however I decide to do it, and I'll talk more about that later, but I just feel so much freedom by getting, even if I still want to hit this certain criteria each time I purchase and read books, they're new books all the time. Like I haven't had them sitting on my shelf for years. These are new things all the time, so I'm so excited about that. I also finished the Unofficial Ultimate Harry Potter Spellbook this morning by Media Lab, which was really cool. I actually enjoyed that one more than I thought I was going to. I kept reading it in between other things because I was worried that being a non-fiction about a fiction, it was going to be a little bit boring. But I actually really enjoyed it. It was a really good mix of telling you facts about the spells, but then also reminding you of instances that it's being used in the Harry Potter universe. So that was pretty cool too. Coop, come join me. This way. Come. I know Moose will want to see you at least. And other people as well, but she loves you. She said hello to you lots of times. She has a cute dog too called Ghost, and one called Maggie as well. And I think maybe another one, I can't remember. I also thought that I would... Okay, alright, fine. Sorry, I tried. I also thought that I would pick Tori's book. Her channel's called Hufflepuff Discovery, and I'll leave a link down below to her channel as well. She picked book number 10 for me. But what I'm actually going to do, because I have 12 books at the time, I've taken one off to read, which is the Thoroughbred one, because I've started that one this afternoon because I finished the spell book. She picked the number 10 for me, and at the time... There's 11 books on the shelf, and there was 12. So I'm going to pretend that there's one here and count that, because it was a lower number, and then I'm going to go up as if I'd got the 10 when I first put it out. So let's count. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I'm pretty happy about this as well, because I am looking forward to reading it, and I want to read it still fairly soon after I have got it, so I'm still excited. I'm trying also to be very mindful of trying to not pick all of the favourites on here, because I don't want to get down to the point where I've got 3 books to read to go and I'm not being excited about it. I'm trying to maintain a good level, so that's good. I also wanted to have a brief conversation about reading blogs, because I feel like the majority of the start of this one is null and void, because I am going on about the High Lord when that's already happened in my review. So I'm going to play around with in my wrap-up, which I've already posted. So I'm going to play around with my... What are the words I'm thinking? I'm going to have a play around with my calendar and see whether I can maybe do a vlog for like 2 weeks of the month and then 2 weeks at the end, but try and post my reading vlogs, because I really love doing them. They're my favourite videos, so I'm going to keep doing that. But I'm thinking about trying to do a reading vlog on the second Friday of the month. Sorry, the second Wednesday of the month, and then doing one on the final Wednesday of the month. So then, like, it won't always be as even as it has been, just every 2 weeks, but it might make things a little bit less redundant if I'm publishing a vlog that encounters like a week before my wrap-up, and my wrap-up is posted in the middle, and you guys are like, why are you still talking about these books? Like, this has already been done. So I might trial that. Let me know what you guys think. Was this vlog redundant? Maybe not, because I was like crying and I had lots of feelings, but I can imagine if I'm having a kind of a slow reading month, and then I am just burbling on about the same boring stuff over and over again, and I don't want that, because I don't want to feel boring, and I don't want it to be boring for you guys. So I've talked enough, because it's been like 7 minutes now thanks so much for catching up with me, and I will see you guys in my next vlog. Or actually, I will see you guys in my next video, which will be coming out Saturday night or Sunday morning, however you want to think about it, 12 a.m. But I hope you guys enjoy this. Thanks so much for your comments and for being active with me. It's so nice to talk to you guys and see that comments are still coming through and likes on my videos and things like that. So thank you very much, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye!